Have you ever known someone who constantly talks about the future they want? A successful career, financial freedom, a completely different life. They can describe it in detail. They genuinely believe they're capable of achieving it. Yet months pass, sometimes years, and very little actually changes. Psychology suggests that the gap between dreaming and doing is often caused by hidden mental patterns, rather than a lack of intelligence or potential. 1. The brain mistakes. Imagination for achievement. The human mind responds strongly to vivid mental images. When people repeatedly imagine reaching a goal, they can experience some of the positive emotions associated with success before any real progress has been made. This creates a subtle illusion of movement. The goal feels closer than it really is. As a result, the pressure to take the next step becomes weaker because the brain has already received part of the emotional reward. 2. Protecting yourself from failure. Sometimes the real obstacle isn't a lack of motivation. It's the possibility of discovering that success might not come easily. As long as a person stays in the planning stage, their dream remains untouched by reality. There are no mistakes, no rejection, no proof that they might struggle. Avoiding action becomes a way of protecting self-esteem from potential disappointment. 3. Waiting until everything feels right. Many people believe they need confidence before they begin. They expect motivation, certainty, or perfect conditions to appear first. But psychological research often shows the opposite. Confidence is usually built through action. People rarely feel completely prepared before starting something important. Those who make progress often begin while still feeling uncertain. 4. Thinking. So much that nothing happens. Careful planning can be useful. Excessive planning can become a trap. Some people spend so much time evaluating possibilities, predicting outcomes, and preparing for every scenario that they exhaust themselves mentally. The task becomes larger and more complicated in their mind than it is in reality. By the time action is required, they feel drained before they've even started. 5. Your self-image shapes your behavior. The brain naturally prefers actions that match a person's existing identity. If someone quietly believes they're inconsistent, unmotivated, or incapable of success, their behavior often follows that belief. Even when they want a different future, this creates an internal conflict. Part of them wants growth. Another part keeps pulling them back toward familiar patterns. Real change often begins when a person starts changing the way they see themselves. 6. Loving possibilities. More than process, dreams are exciting. The process of achieving them usually isn't. Real progress often looks repetitive, slow, and sometimes boring. It requires showing up on ordinary days when motivation is low. Many people become attached to the excitement of what could happen someday. But lasting results come from consistently doing what needs to be done today. Potential feels inspiring. Effort feels uncomfortable. And that's why many people stay stuck between the two. Final thought. Most people have goals. Many people have talent. What separates those who move forward from those who stay where they are is often much simpler. They act before they feel completely ready. They continue when progress feels slow. And they understand that success isn't built by perfect thoughts. It's built by imperfect action, repeated over time. The mind will often provide reasons to wait. Growth begins when you stop negotiating with those reasons and take the first step anyway.